Y'all already know what time it is. Free agency. Let's see what they back here talking about now with it. My dude gotta get better. He does. He just has to get better. Point blank. Period. Let's get it. Y'all already know exactly what time it is. We out here. Lego. Do, do, do. Yellow bottom scene. Yellow top sipping. Yellow Lamborghini. Yellow. We're 3-2. We just took way too much.
Today, from Tottenham Hotspurs.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter.
All right, let's get it.
Throwing on first down. Gordon.
There we
to
go.
the veteran tight end Carter Landry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 68 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Second down at 4.
Oh, yeah.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Oh.
Out to his left. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Come on now.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Being chased down and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, he should have caught that.
Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
Come on, man. Boo!
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. That catch good for only a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go tight end attack. Why not?
To throw on second down. Gordon. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Let's get it.
His second touchdown on the season. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
And they got all the way down here, man.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5.
Okay.
Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
All right. I see how you're trying to roll with it.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun.
That one a touchdown.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tua now, 3rd and goal.
No!
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. In the red zone, but facing a 3rd down situation here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There we go.
Man, it's the veteran Landry. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in.
And he takes it in.
Touchdown! Let's get it.
Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Putt.
And the Jaguars have taken
You know what time
the
it
lead.
is.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue.
We're just going to go inside zone. It's like, why not?
Tackle made there by Aaron
Putting some pressure on the D.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson.
There we go.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's Robinson.
Touchdown.
On 2nd down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
What just happened?
He's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Raekwon Davis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They dialed up a 3rd-and-1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play.
Touchdown! We weren't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. So it's 3rd down, ball.
And they getting down the field so
fast. Defense looking to get the stop they need. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle.
Dude, Tua's not even that good.
The Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown,
Man, they trying to make this game so hard.
Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown. So a 3rd down situation coming up as we drop you in the action. The ball in the red zone, 3rd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He will push his way down to about the 14. Benardrick McKinney, the former Texan, there to make the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. What's the deal, y'all? So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dude, who's
Christian Wilkins? Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1st and goal looked like
my offensive line sucks.
And now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge.
What happened?
And you have to know when you're.
Did you let him get? Dude, what are you doing?
Happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Flush to his right.
Slide.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, my boy was moving a little bit. That's speed.
The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Okay.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's see what we got.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Boom!
All
right.
7 yards the pickup there. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Okay.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd and short. Tua to throw.
No, sir. No, sir.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tagovailoa going for it on
Oh!
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he'll return.
Come on, sir.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Interesting.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They're about to be burning some timeouts now.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh!
They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now
what was I thinking?
Use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Fair catch.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tua. It's complete. It's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds.
He got what, like
at
3
the
yards?
25-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Swim.
Now
Swim.
Tua.
Oh, yeah.
And that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he could not corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get it.
Tagovailoa.
Oh, interception!
Incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Oh!
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
No!
Tay Parker.
No!
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score.
Oh, my gosh!
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just
going
continues
on?
to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
No!
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Aaron, what are you doing? It's also
heavy
offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Oh!
That nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gordon.
What?
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Gordon.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On 4th down, Gordon. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Oh, my gosh, man. What is going on?
That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away. But it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua to throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua.
No, sir.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
No, sir. No, sir.
Well,
let's get it.
Stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down.
No, sir.
And the Jaguars are going to take... Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
What they give you, but make them tackle.
Yeah.
In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
No!
And that is nearly intercepted.
I can't even see that white jersey.
Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll run with Etienne.
Oh, yeah.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a give.
No!
Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Oh, my gosh. I'm about to kick this joint. 50.
Now a second.
And they're trying to ice me, man.
By the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Oh!
And I don't
Dang it! I messed that up.
Good, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball.
Well, we went back, we lost.
Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they're going
they went back and won.
Get their record
what is going on?
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Dude, we gotta make the playoffs. Come on. What are we doing, y'all? This is horrible.
As dedicated fans of the NFL, my audience